And we're live. Woo! People, sorry for the wait. Technical difficulties, but excellent. Cheli and my husband Soli saved the day. Thank you for that. Welcome to the show.
Excited to be here.
We both have our beautiful hats on. We're both cheese heads. Look at that. Just to let you know, none of this is financial advice. This is all in good fun. Viewer discretion is advised. Ah! Oh my gosh.
It took a minute, but hey, all good.
All good. As you can see, oh my god. Oh wait, where's my little llama? My llama skin. All right, so Kelly gave me this. I love it. I'm gonna keep it here. It's gonna make an appearance. I'm gonna wear it for tonight. Oh,
I want to remind you that Vegas is like 115 degrees, so maybe you want to keep it for the winter.
There's no winter in Phoenix though. In New York, this would have been amazing.
In New York, it would be badass.
I had like a nice Pikachu one that was very similar.
Cute.
Yeah, it was so cute. I have it as my my Instagram profile picture.
Love it.
Oh, all right. So we used a lot of time because we were having technical difficulties, but we're gonna do this now. Everybody, just make sure you guys can see us. Everything is good on your end. Just say yes in the comments. Let's start the first question. What is the coolest part about being Chief Operations Officer at Upland, and what is the least coolest?
It's hard to choose the coolest thing because it's I absolutely love what I do. I am very blessed and grateful to be in this position, but I think really if I need to like just choose one, it would be the people I get to work with. Because I think one of the interesting aspects in being in operations is that you need to interact with all sides of the company. Starting from engineering or product or PA or community, all of them. And I'm very blessed. I need to work with all of them. So yay to me.
Yeah, you got a really great crew here. Just spending a little time in the office here. Everyone is amazing. Mm-hmm. So I'm like totally jealous and everything. I'm like, oh wow, she got a nice gig here.
Listen, you're welcome very often. Just come over.
I will. And spill the beans. What's the least favorite?
The least favorite, I think, is prioritizing things. I'm not very known for my patience, I guess. I want everything. When we want to do something, we have a vision, like we want everything to happen.
Perfectionist.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you have a team of 20, 200, 2,000, you'll always have to prioritize.
Yeah.
But it sucks.
Yeah.
So I want it all. So I think that would be the least favorite.
All right. That's good. And I see, yes. All right. KO Ninja's saying, hey, Kelly.
Hey.
All right.
I'm feeling so pretty.
How do you make sure everything runs smoothly at Upland? Do you have any secret ninja tricks? And it's funny, I just said KO Ninja. Any secret ninja tricks you could share for overseeing Upland's processes and procedures?
I think that's what I'll start a bit differently. I'm coming from engineering background. I've been engineering, still am. But in gaming and the engineering part of gaming, most of my career. And I do think, looking at other operation divisions, it's something that is lacking, the technical understanding of how it works. So our team is very technical. We all have access to, to specs and database and, very data oriented. Mm-hmm. And I think that really helps the team work way better when we know exactly how everything works.
Exactly. That's pretty awesome. They're lucky to have you. So it's you can add, you add the element of software engineering into it. Hey! Exactly.
Just to explain, the wall we have here is a glass wall, and everyone are adoring us right now. So we're very popular.
But that's a good answer. All right. Now, what was your favorite memory or memories about last year's Genesis Week? If my memory serves me correctly, yes. You were the one that got everybody to the stage for when Idan came on. Mm-hmm. with his band, and I thought that was genius.
Oh, thank you.
It was like, because usually people, especially us older people, are very reluctant to even stand up. And you were like, come on, I have something to tell you. And I was just like, for me, looking back, that was one of my favorite moments.
Oh, thank you. That is so sweet of you. Um, my favorite, it's gonna be hard to choose because in our team and a lot of other people, we're very much involved with how like the planning of Genesis Week. So I know there's like this memory of a lot of community members how amazing the breakfast is. I don't remember seeing the breakfast yet.
Oh no!
Maybe this year we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But it's like we want to make sure everything works perfect. We want to make sure everyone enjoy. We want to make sure so it's a lot of planning, a lot of verifying that everything's working okay. So the part for me when I'm like I really feel like this rush of energy is that at the award show when like the most of the day has gone. Now it's party time.
Yes.
Now the awards have been chosen, like everything is done. And now like I'm actually looking up and I'm seeing everyone exciting and all of that. That is just a huge rush.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But I have to tell you, like even like this week, so we already checked in at the Sahara a few days ago because there's a lot of planning and organizing. And I remember like walking in, I think it was like yesterday, pretty early afternoon, and we saw like a lot of Upland shirts,
Uh-huh.
and it was like I was pinging David, and I was like, dude, look at that, that's awesome. So it's fun to see so many people like really taking the time, the energy, and coming to party with us and feeling, I think that the majority of why this is so important is the sense of belonging and
Yes.
knowing that we are all together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that we're all very, comfortable working remote, communicating remotely, but there is nothing that can, replace that getting together. So I'm loving
forward
it.
to it every
Right?
day. You guys are doing a great job. Like this is my third year in a row, and
Okay.
like I can't see a year without coming to Genesis
Aw,
Week.
I love
Honestly.
that. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I feel like my hand is.
I know
slipping.
sometimes
It gets slippery, right?
yeah. Sometimes you gotta.
Well, just.
All right. So, this is all right. So tell me your thoughts about the partnership with the Sandbox and the joint competition. Also, how long did it take to get these two metaverse giants together?
Great question. In general, not just Sandbox, but we were very blessed and fortunate to work with a lot of like big names and corporates. And I cannot even give you examples how long things, to get things into fruition, like actually activating them and make sure that everything works. And even like the day to day, large corporate have, their own rules and, processes, which I respect. But part of the reason that I'm in a startup is like, the Gweek, it's all happening. So definitely an adjustment, but obviously, those big companies got to where they are because they create like those processes. And if you want to manage thousands of people, it goes with that,
Yeah.
with that price. Sandbox, I think, if we're talking about that specific, it's something super interesting for us, and we will talk about it tomorrow as well. I think that the world started like, it's a lot of like small projects. Some of them lasted, some of them unfortunately did not. But we will see something more cohesive in the years to come.
All right.
Gut feeling, right? No internal information, but I think it just makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think anything will collide into one, but I do think that we'll see less smaller projects going on themselves, by themselves. And I think this is a very, very interesting opportunity for both sides.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely for all communities.
Like I know the Matilda thing with the gun tech. That was really exciting for me. I know previously I talked with Mallory about getting another game in, but I think it wasn't the time at the time. Like Upland still had to do some more things. Like in the future, can you see more kind of smaller? And I'm not saying gun tech is small, Matilda's small, but compared to Sandbox, it's definitely not as giant. Could you see like more of the smaller projects coming to Upland, like creating like a world in their world for Upland?
100%. I think the whole, the entire plan with Upland is to be a platform for other parties to come and
Yes.
plug in. And of course, when you start building the infrastructure, you need to be very heavy on content and some, UGC, whether it's like a different company, a different game, a different like business, different design coming from the outside. But we're definitely seeing like, the balance change it.
Yeah.
And we want for the balance to change. We want to get to a point that all the content is UGC and all the games are games that are, layer 2 and layer things that are being brought from the outside and, providing opportunities for our players.
I love it. In my mind, if I had to describe it to someone, I'm like, it's becoming a Roblox for adults.
100%.
Yeah.
If you can, it's sort of like a really sexy combination of Sims and Roblox on chain.
Yes.
So it's like the good of, in all the worlds combined into one delicious thing.
I love it. I think that's perfect. Here we go. All right. So the Upland community has not received any recent updates regarding the voting process. Could you provide more information on this topic and just let us know if there's any plans for voting, surveys, or polls by Upland in the community within this year?
So I can't really share if we'll have it specifically on a lot of things, but it's very important that you guys will know that we're basing a lot of decisions on data.
Yeah.
It's not hunch. It's, as you say, it's math, it's not art.
Yeah.
And the way we're doing it, and I know it's something that you mentioned that you may want to to chat, so I'm hoping I'm not screwing up other questions. But what we're doing very often is that we're releasing features, but different groups of players will get slightly different feature.
Oh.
And we're learning the data and, based on what we're seeing, because my problem with some of the surveys is that it really depends who answers. So it can really, the results may not reflect what everyone are thinking.
Yeah.
And I can tell about myself, I'm not much of a, survey taker.
Yeah.
Not a word, but you know what I mean. But I think data speaks louder.
Yeah.
And if you see that someone they uses this feature more and some other features are not being used, or maybe they're not implemented correctly. Maybe it's not the UI, maybe it's not there. Maybe the functionality is too complicated or too easy that it's not interesting.
Yeah.
We'll look a lot at all that information, and that makes us adjust all kind of things. Sometimes the adjustments are very visible. Sometimes the adjustments are not visible at all, but it's part of the internal math or how often things we offer, and it's really across the board of our features.
That's pretty cool. So I didn't know that it's geared towards people's kind of how they play, and that's really cool. I like that. Do you think AI in the future will play a part in that?
100%.
That's so 100%. That's so interesting.
Listen, BI is the behavior is in general is something super interesting.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, I'm coming from online gaming and learning behavior of players and adjusting according to that. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's kind of like psychology.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then try to see if you playing this, are you likely to fall into the category that will enjoy that as well?
Yeah.
So it really helps you plan out your product.
No, I agree, because it's just so interesting, for different personalities, just kind of gearing it and whatnot. I love that. All right.
And I also think it really fits I'm not a huge fan of the word, but it's this new mentality, how you consume information and how you enjoy your online experiences.
Exactly.
As opposed to if now we're we're very used to scrolling and you let me know what I'm watching. If I know what you like, I'm able to offer you a lot of things and you get to choose what to look at.
Because not everybody likes the same thing.
Exactly.
And I know what I want to see, but Joe Schmo's not going to want to see that. That's cool. I like that. I can't wait to see what it brings. All right. So I know you were talking about
I jumped the gun. I'm
part.
sorry.
No, that's perfect. It's a good segue. So this is a two-parter.
Okay.
So I did ask, in addition to the note feedback form,
Mhm.
what other methods do you employ to engage with the metaverse community and gather feedback to enhance the platform? And then the second part, because you kind of went over that a bit, the second part is, now this one, has Upland considered implementing beta testing or focus groups comprising both new and seasoned players to identify, mitigate potential issues before new features are released?
So that's precisely what I'm saying, that we already using some of those features
Really?
without, and if I'll tell you I'm testing it, obviously I'm going to test itself because I want
Yeah.
to see like the organic behavior of it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think like what is left. Yeah, there are like quite a few, features right now that have the, the capability. Sometimes we start like with A/B testing. Of course, one is a, control group that doesn't see anything, so we'll see how that behaves. We even branch it more than 2 segments, so to see like all kind of permutations. We're already doing it, whether like, not necessarily visible, but I will tell you that on top of that, getting feedback from players is priceless.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, you use something, but because of those are the features that you have, but you would like to have something else that behaves differently.
Your hat is staying on your head so nicely.
I kind of like, I feel like I glued it to my forehead right now.
Oh no, I think because it needs to go forward. All right, that's perfect. All right, yeah.
I felt like sliding before, and then I adjusted, and I'm comfortable.
Sorry.
Hey, hats are important, especially like that. There you go.
So you know what I got from what you're saying, because I'm a big Fallout fan. I'm a
Okay.
huge Fallout fan, and it kind of almost seems like you're experimenting on us, like the Vault people.
Wow, that's rough. I didn't get it. Maybe less.
I'm such a fan. I would actually like that.
I think I get what you're saying. I'm just like, I have so many issues with that concept that it's hard for me to say yes.
Like this vault, which Cheese and Goldie are in, they're getting this information, and this vault where, let's say C Prado and Shackleton are in, they're getting this information.
I get the reference, but again, I'm moving very uncomfortably. I don't know.
She's watching.
This is like, listen, awesome show. They are definitely taking it to a different level. But I think it's like, it's more than experimenting in people. It's more like experimenting like what you like best.
Yeah.
And what suits you.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that it's not like one solution for everyone.
No, and that's amazing because sometimes all I have to do is think about something, and Google will be like, "Hey, were you?"
That is creepy as well, right?
It's very creepy, but it's actually quite convenient. Like if I could get to the point where Upland can, I'm just waiting for the knock.
Yeah, right.
If Upland can kind of do that, and like I get on and I get just exactly what I'm looking for, I'm used to, or I prefer, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Listen, I think all social media platforms are doing it now. You start looking at one couch, and all of a sudden, like every other ad is, all sizes, all shapes, all colors, right? So it's similar to that, but we just want to make sure to provide what works best. But going back to the players' feedback, hearing what excites you guys, and what you like to work with, what was cute at the beginning and now it's getting like a bit, okay, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Or, different feature that you would love to have. We would love to hear that.
Yeah.
We are dedicating, special time just for that to get, feedback from you guys tomorrow. So.
Oh, I love that.
We're all going to have our notepads.
Ask your questions, guys.
Submit questions, submit ideas, because we really want to hear from everyone what you like to see and to do. And we're 100% taking that into consideration with our priorities. But yeah, we're totally open to if we'll see new tools that allow us to provide you better content, and we can use that.
That's smart.
We're so open for it.
That's really smart. I really like that. All right, so this is the last part. So I was talking to Tara, and she's an Upland community member.
Awesome.
And she's so awesome. I met her last year, and we just hanging out. We were gonna hang out tonight. I'll just show this. This is TML Super Secret VIP. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you have this. You're
You're
invited.
part of the gang.
I just
Okay,
have
got
to
it.
show up. But all right, so she had a theory about tomorrow's city open.
Okay.
All right, and everybody just
Give it to me.
We're gonna look at Cheli's head face.
now I'm questioning.
We're gonna see if this is maybe feasible, or she's like, all right,
Okay.
all right, so this is what she said.
Yes.
So she was like, so I think she thinks Upland is kind of tricking us.
Okay.
And then she's thinking that it was as far back as April 1st, right? So she believes that everybody will be going to Bermuda. And once the city opens, it's going to be Bermuda Triangle to transfer us to another city.
Keep a straight face.
But I mean, even if it's not something, I think it's one heck of a theory.
Listen, we seriously, one of like the coolest sessions that we have every now and then is just throwing ideas.
Yes.
And Bermuda Triangle give us so much funsy content to do. But all the ideas we also like, using the filter of like, what if you are falling, to that trap, how do you make sure you come out of it and it's benefiting you?
Yeah.
So it doesn't take away things. Because I think then the whole experience is just very, very, annoying. So maybe.
Oh, we got a maybe. We got a maybe. Oh my gosh.
But how cool was the April Fool's Day?
It was cool.
Right?
I was convinced it was a lie. I was convinced.
Were you?
Yeah.
I was like, they're gonna read through it. But we're.
No, it was good. It was.
I love the energy. Like everyone's like, I'm going there, but it's not happening.
Right?
I
know. Yeah, exactly. I was just like, should I even go? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go. Why not? And then I was just taken aback. I thought it was the best April Fool's ever.
That's awesome.
It's like reverse. Well, oh my gosh, thank you. You're a good sport. You have great humor. You're an amazing person.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here and interview
my pleasure. My honor too.
I had so much fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think we're good, guys. We'll see you tonight. We'll see you tonight for the mixer and tomorrow.
Should we wear this for the mixer?
We could do that. We could do that.
This for the beginning.
I might just have to put some like Velcro on.
You know what? I might because it's like
it's a little bit. I would have to put it so forward. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you so much. All right,
bye,
everyone. Let me see, because I gotta go to the toggle. Boop. Two-parter. Look, we're so